A is, most of the time, A is not 0, 0. Right? Most of the time, if you draw this graph, the graph line rarely go through 0, 0 point. Rarely. It will go, the graph line will go very closer to 0, 0 point. But rarely, it will not go in through the 0, 0 point. Okay, dear? Because nothing is perfect on the human world. This is not heaven, this is earth, it's the planet where we live. So really, yeah, form of the equation y equal mx. Form of the equation y equal mx, but it's not going through the 0, 0 point. It will go closer to 0, 0 point. Okay, dear? She is not well charactered, but she is very closer to be well charactered. Okay, dear? Got it? He is not a drunkard, but he drinks. Okay? The only thing is there must be a larger gap. There must be a larger gap between A and C points. Please adjust your mind to accept non-perfect things. Otherwise, you will end up with the very sad life. Because nothing is perfect on the earth. Do not worry about the things that you really want. Please be satisfied with the available things. That's how to live. It's better, it's good if the graph line going through the 0, 0 point, but it's rarely going through the 0, 0 point. It will go closer to 0, 0 point. Being close is enough. Okay, dear? If the food is not tasty, don't worry, because it is still eatable. Don't blame your future wife saying that food is not tasty, because it is eatable. You see, the dog is eating and he didn't die. So that's enough. So please be satisfied with the available things. Do not cry, do not worry about the things that you don't have. Okay, dear? It's good if this graph line is going through the 0, 0 point line, but it's not going. That's why we say, I didn't say the accurate line. Did I say that accurate graph line? No, I say the best fitted one. She's best fitted one for you. But not 100% accurate and not the 100% one you want. We don't live for 200, 300 years. You can spend 40 years with someone closer to be well charactered. That's enough. Okay. Right. Right. Lamai, now mark 2 points. Mark this point as x1, mark this point as y1. Similarly, mark this point as x2, mark this point as y2. Please mark x1, x2 points and y1, y2 points. Then mark this angle as theta. Mark this angle as theta. Right. Next point. The gradient can be found in two different ways. The gradient of the graph can be found in two different ways. Right? The gradient of the graph can be found in two different ways. Let me write the first method that you have learned in O levels. Number 1, gradient equals, ඔගොල්ලෝ O level කාලේ ඉගෙන තියෙන්නේ මොකද්ද? y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. The second method is gradient, look at board, equals in a tan theta. Tan theta mean from this triangle opposite side, tan theta mean from a triangle opposite side BC over adjacent side AB. So you can use any of these methods, write both there. The gradient of the graph can be found in two different ways. Number 1, gradient equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. The second method, gradient equals tan theta. Right. Lamai, actually both y2 minus y1 and x2 minus x1, tan theta, both are same. Let me show you. May I prove it there? May balanta. Meaning of y2, maybe look at both. y2 means, y2 means this height is y2. This height is y2. y1 means this height is y1. So can you mark y2 height and y1 height there, please? Can you mark y2 height and y1 height, please? Now look at board. y1 plus bc height में y1 plus bc height equal y2. Am I right there? Would like if I explain it again? y1 height plus bc height is equal to y2. Am I right? So now please write not. Then please write according to the above figure. Please write like this. According to the above figure. Comma. Right? What's the first thing you can write there? y2 equals y1 plus bc. y2 equals y1 plus bc. Write it. According to the figure. Online babu peenwada කියලා බලන්න මේක low කරලා පෙන්නුවත් කමක් නැහැ. According to the figure, y2 equals y1 plus bc. Let me take y1 to this side. then I will get y2 plus y1 comes this side as minus y1 equals BC. y2 minus y1 equals BC. Okay, dear? Leave a line and write. Similarly, අනේ ඉතින් ඒ වගේම similarly, comma, ළමයි මේ බලන්න. Look at board. Meaning of this x1 is this gap is x1. Meaning of this x2 is this gap is from 0 to x2 point. Gap is x2. And the gap between x1 and x2, BC. Would you please mark them on the same previous graph? x1, BC, x2. Mark them, dear. BC, AB, name. AB. Mark x1, x2, AB. These are additional things. If you don't understand, if you think these things difficult, just forget it. Right? I'm teaching you something additional. That's why I say that's why I'm giving it as a note. Okay, dear? Right. So what's the first thing I have proved? That I have proved here. y2 equals y1 plus BC. Now you check this figure. What is x1 plus AB, dear? I have said similarly. I have asked you to write similarly, put a comma. x1 plus AB equals x2. So please write similarly, put a comma, and write x2 equals x1 plus AB. Write it. x2 equals x1 plus AB. Then take x1 to the other side, so you get x2 minus x1 equals AB. Now I have two expressions for AB and BC. I have two expressions for AB and BC. Got it? Online people, if you want any more time to write or draw the graph, please take a screenshot. I'm going to erase everything. So what have I done so far? I have finished the practical. I have finished everything. I'm giving you some additional knowledge, saying a note. Under the note, I have obtained two expressions for AB and BC. AB equals x2 minus x1. BC equals y2 minus y1. Okay, dear? Right. Now look at board. Now look at board. I use the advanced level equation for the gradient. What is the advanced level equation for the gradient, dear? Tan theta. So how do you find gradient of a graph in advanced level? Tan theta. Tan means use the ABC triangle. Tan theta means opposite side of theta, BC, divided by adjacent side of theta. Adjacent side means the side on which the theta marked, AB. Now, I'll replace BC and AB by the expressions that I have obtained. What is the expression of BC, dear? y2 minus y1. What is the expression of AB? x2 minus x1. Okay, dear? So it means Finally, we have obtained the O-level equation for the gradient. So whether you say gradient equal tan theta, or whether you say gradient equal y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, both are same. No big difference. No different at all. Write them all. Now, please take 10 minutes and read the entire practical from beginning to the end. I have discussed everything that you want for this practical. Read everything. Take 10 minutes. we can try for a past paper question. Fluid mechanics. Let's try for 2003 AL first structured essay question. First structured essay question. 2003 AL first structured essay question. Okay. Right. Please write the starting sentence of the question. Please write the starting sentence of the question. Please write, in an experiment, to find the density of coconut oil. Vegetable oil name, coconut oil. In an experiment to find the density of coconut oil, comma, you are provided with the following. In an experiment to find the density of coconut oil, you are provided with the following. Three things are given. Number one, U-tube mounted on a vertical frame with appropriate scales. Number one, U-tube mounted onto a vertical frame. Mounted on to a vertical frame with appropriate scales. With appropriate scales. Number two, water and sufficient amount of coconut oil. Number two, water and sufficient amount of coconut oil. Number three, පුනීලත් දීලා තියෙනවා. Right. So those are the three things given for this practical. Right. Then write the, we should write, I'll definitely give you printed tutes. But it's very important to have questions and answers together. So please use, if it is available, use one color pen to write questions, another color pen to write answers. So please write simple A, Roman number 1. Write the first question. Simple A, Roman number 1. Draw a labeled diagram. Draw a labeled diagram of the experimental setup, comma, draw a labeled diagram of the experimental setup, comma, clearly showing the levels of water and draw a labeled diagram of the experimental setup, comma, clearly showing the levels of water and coconut oil. Clearly showing the water and coconut oil columns. Clearly showing the water and coconut oil columns and their common interface. Coconut oil columns and their common interface. Lamai, let me draw the figure. I'll draw the figure. Please look at board. Right. හොඳට බලන්න.